Today, from Las Vegas, Nevada, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Arizona's offense takes the field, and no surprises. The man that's guiding them, the Pro Bowler in his 4th season at the wheel of this offense, Kyler Murray.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test the secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
They'll start by running the option to the right. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. What a run there. I mean, you got speed, elusiveness, escapability, all rolled into one.
And we all know that quarterbacks are coached. They get the ball to the guys who can do all the things you just described. You want those guys who have speed, elusiveness, and escapability all rolled into one with the ball in their hands. And guess what? It's him. So there's no sense in throwing it or handing it off when you can do all of that yourself.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Again, Murray will keep it, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
4th down, Murray off, and the Cards field goal unit and Matt Prater out there now. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
And one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. The former MVP in his 12th season leading them out. He's got more rushing touchdowns than any quarterback in NFL history. Cam Newton.
And many people are having different. Right? He can still be. Accurate passer can still get the ball downfield, and his running ability, especially inside the 10, still makes him a difficult quarterback to prepare for.
First carry for the former Pro Bowler, Josh Jacobs. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 19 carries, 111 for yards, and a touchdown.
Well, they set a nice tone in week 1. He's among the leading rushers in the league. I think that they continue to feed him the football and continue to establish the running game so they can get the play action and throw the ball deep later on.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Raiders at 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener, and now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Well, this defense for the Cards, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
That's caught by Waller out left side. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to make it 4th down. Still leaves them with 4th and short. Any chance you go for it?
It's definitely in the back of my mind. In fact, I've discussed it with my staff all week long, different situations that I may want to go for it. Where's the ball on the field? Do I have confidence in my trigger guy? What am I going to do? I'm also talking about my analytics department. What are the odds? If I don't get it, what's it going to do to me the rest of the game? Personally, I end up taking all that, putting it in my head and making a decision. And you know me, I'm probably going to go for it.
Wow, you want to make an opening drive statement. Yeah. He's got a man, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He got 29 yards that time.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The Cards going nickel, an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Jacobs will cross the line. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Week 2 underway around the NFL, and a reminder that later tonight it'll be Chicago and Green Bay in the Packers home opener, the 101st season of that great rivalry. They had the 100th anniversary last year. And then tomorrow night, a treat, a Monday night doubleheader. Touchdown, Cardinals! Rondale Moore. Rondale Moore. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals are once again back in front. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is now 10-7. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Stidham to throw. He hits Adams complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's Zaven Collins into the backfield with ease and making the stick.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Second down, Stidham to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2 now Stidham. And this is going to be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime with a visiting Cardinal. Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. Hunter Renfrow to return it from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raider offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
They go play action now. Stidham. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Stidham's throw complete there to Beckham. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Stidham will throw again. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So nothing doing there, and it'll be 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Fourth down, here's Stidham.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visible. Frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So out come the Raiders. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now it's the backup, Newton.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
To throw is Newton. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Newton to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Isaiah Simmons getting by the offensive line and dropping the quarterback.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And incomplete on the deep ball.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Here we go on 4th. Newton. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Murray now on 1st down. And complete to Zach Ertz.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Now a man in his 2nd season in a Cardinal uniform. Here's James Conner.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a 1st down on the keeper.
Murray a give. This is Conner.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. It's Xavier Rhodes there in on the stop. On 2nd and 9, Murray. It's complete to Hopkins.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
From the gun, a give to Conner. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Again, it's Conner. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They run behind center with Conner. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Prater's kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
So Cam Newton and his offense down by 13, a little under 1:50 remaining. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Newton.
Pass is tipped, but he's still able to bring it in. Cam to throw.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make-or-break onside kick. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Down to a knee goes Murray, as that will just about wrap this thing up.
Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are looking at 2-0 right now. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe you move